Do you support having the army in a civilian setting at any point in time instead of the police?
How do you mean having the army? Don't forget that the army, look at the 1999 Constitution, you know, and sections section 217 through to section 220 deals with the armed forces of the Federation of Nigeria, okay? Specifically, section 217, okay? Section 217 1 to 4 deals with the establishment and composition of the Nigerian army, all right? And part of the responsibilities of the Nigerian army is to protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria against external attacks and to also suppress insurrection, okay? And they are also available, okay, to aid the civil authority when they are called upon by the president to do so, amongst other things.
Were they called upon this time by the president?
By the president?
Were they called upon for this operation?
This is a normal military exercise, and all over the world, mark my words, military exercises are normal. You don't wait until there's an issue, until there's a problem before you exercise.
All right. But
you train in preparation. And don't forget
the army in their operations, or this Operation Python Downs, have never really gone to Nnamdi Kanu's compound prior to now. But now they have done that. Does this suggest to you that perhaps he is a target that's been intimidated to stop all his campaign of secession and what have you?
Jimba. With all due respect, you know, I'm not here to even challenge any person, okay? But we all read the news. You and I, we have access to news. And we are aware that the gentleman Kanu is on bail. And there are conditions for his bail. I mean, why not just call a spade a spade?
So if he has flouted the condition, why not just arrest him back?
Well,
instead of going there
that's not the responsibility of the army to do.
They're not.
That's not the responsibility of the army. But this calls to mind that people who are responsible for that, and we must all just mind the way we vent our emotions unnecessarily. Okay? This country belongs to all of us, and it's only in this country that somebody can sit back and say, I mean, think back. Are we so quick to forget history? The Civil War. And the terms and conditions or the circumstances are not even the same.
Yeah, let me jump
During
in
the
there.
Civil War...
If I could just jump in, pardon me, because, I mean, you say, and rightly so too, that he's on bail.
Yes.
The process is on.
Yes.
The courts, they are watching what's going on. And because it's due to appear back in court, and they could take that decision because that process is on. So why then will the army, who are no fools, these are very trained personnel, why then will they go in there to escalate the matter? Because there seems to be a pattern here. Remember, when we saw the same kind of scenario with the El Zakzaky case, the army said they were passing through, they were attacked by the Zakzaky group, they came back much later, and then there are several allegations making the rounds. This is the same kind of thing we're seeing. The day before, they said they were passing through and that they were attacked, and then afterwards, yesterday, we've seen this kind of scenario. Isn't the army now making it difficult for the courts to even take that decision? Because people say, oh yeah, Kanu is targeted, they want to intimidate the people of the Southeast, and that's why they're doing this.
Oh, I do not accept that position. And as far as I'm concerned, we must not allow unnecessary propaganda to take over our sense of responsibility. That's my own take here.
Where's the propaganda coming from? That the army went in and attacked the people the day before and yesterday?
Army went in where?
Army went in and attacked the place yesterday. It's all over the place.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know,
that wasn't
when I pick up the dailies to read, I've been very, very careful. Because all over the world now, have you heard about the fake news?
Oh, you don't believe what was reported yesterday?
I hope you are not part of the fake news.
You don't believe what you read yesterday?
What I read yesterday. So many theories. So many theories.
Which part don't you believe from what you've read?
Well, we even read that Kanu is under house arrest. But you just saw Kalu, in his kingdom.
Part of the role they said that the army was going to do that was to ensure they work against kidnapping and some of the other vices. And then those who say, look, there was Chief Olufalaye was kidnapped.
Yes.
You know, his farm was trampled upon not once, not twice.
Yes.
They didn't see that much deployment in this manner. Ikorodu, Lagos, Bado ran riots some time ago, moving into people's houses and killing people. They didn't see that kind of deployment. Why in the Southeast?
What is going on in the Southeast? Don't forget that there is a division of the army, 82 Division, in charge of the entire Southeast. And by army doctrine, there are trainings, okay? Exercises, okay? You are aware that especially in the South, in the Southeast, we've been having series of cases of militancy, and the army, as part of its constitutional responsibility, organize trainings, okay, in preparation. We don't wait, and most of these trainings are carried out, even some of them in built-up areas, okay? So these are normal exercises. And you are just referring to Olufalaye. There's no, it's part of it though, but there's no unit. In Umahia, there's a military unit there. There is a military unit there.
You know, part of the reason why we're asking that if this is why shouldn't this be described as impunity by the army is because some of these functions are civilian. The police are there to carry out these activities. What is the business of the army coming in to take over and see how they can stop kidnapping when there are civil authorities who can do that? So people will always have this impression, especially the army is not trained to work against kidnapping.
The army is trained in all...
Not for policing.
Well, don't forget, don't forget that under Section 217, the establishment and composition of the Nigerian Army, part of the responsibility of the Army is to aid civil authority. Who is civil authority? That is the Nigerian police. In most cases, well, for example, they don't aid when they don't call upon. There are processes, okay? There are processes. In the past, there used to be a ceremony, sort of. But now, are you going to tell aggressors, people who are rioting, hold on, let's hand over to the army? No. No.
I don't get that part. I mean, the army can come in when people are, what? Because there wasn't any protest on the day that the army moved in. There wasn't any protest yesterday.
Moved into where?
To the in Umahia. Was there any protest the day before yesterday that they went to quell? They didn't go to quell any protest, did they?
They don't have to wait until there's a protest.
So why did they move in then?
Move into where? Umahia.
Yesterday.
That's what I'm telling you. There's a unit. There's a military unit in Umahia, and the soldiers move about.